I see you've just finished reading Atomic Habits. What are your top 5 quotes from the book?
My top 5 quotes are the following. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Good quote, because it's about like dreaming big is great, but actually it's your day-to-day habits. And James Clear points out that like winners and losers often have the same goals, but what sets them apart is the systems that the winners have in place to achieve those goals and get better are normally much more well-founded. Yeah, build those routines, build those habits. The second one is every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. This one I actually thought it kind of hits close to home, because you choose to work out or study or even just make your bed. It's not just doing a task, but you effectively put a tally on the abacus of the person that you're trying to become. You don't need to change your whole identity overnight, but if you can consistently do things towards the personality or character you want to become, then that's a great thing. If you want to run a marathon, actually doing the small things that marathon runners do will get you there a lot quicker. The third one is habits are a compound interest of self-improvement. If you do something 1% better a day, every day, you get 30 times, 7 times better at it over the year. The small habits, they stack up, and that's the point of that. The fourth one is environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. It sounds quite intense, and I remember thinking that was quite intense when I read it. It's this idea that if you can shape the things around you to make those habits easier, they'll be a lot easier to follow when it comes to it. If you want to read more, put a book next to your pillow. If you want to be on your phone less, put your phone in another room. This is not like new information to anyone, but actually doing it is like the biggest difference. And the final one is missing once is an accident, but missing twice is the start of your next habit. And this is a really good example for anyone who's ever missed something or messed something up and said, oh, I'll just start it again next week, or I'll try again next week. Clear says, actually, no, missing once is human. That's fine. You can make a mistake. But actually, it's the mistakes that follow that end up becoming where your true error lies. And it's the idea of like when you let it spiral out of control, things start to fall apart. So you got to get back on track quickly when you start missing your habits, and don't let that one slip become your story. Look, Atomic Habits isn't about being perfect, but it's about being consistent. And there's no pressure to make massive changes overnight or at all, really. But it's just about these small kind of stackable habits and the small kind of stackable changes you can make to your life. And let those habits do the heavy lifting, because you really don't need to do it on a nightly basis. And then, yeah, remember, success is the delayed measure of habits. Put in the reps now, reap the rewards in the future.